objects fall? Galileo imagined that if he dropped a feather and a cannonball at the same time in an area in which there was no air, they would hit the ground at the same time. So here what we have, instead of a cannonball, we have a little metal disc and we have a piece of a feather, and they're inside this tube that I have just pumped out all of the air with using, well, most of the air using this vacuum pump here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get down on this end right here, and I'm going to try to lift this mess, and it's going to fall very quickly, so I have to be kind of coordinated to get this to work. So you're going to have to look very closely at the bottom here when I flip it. So here it goes with the flip, and they both seem to land at about the same time. I'll flip them back again and try it again. So I got my finger on the end of this tube so that my camera stays fixed. And so here goes again. All right, they both landed about the same time. Now, I'm going to let some air in. So I go to the top here, let the air in. And you hear the hissing tells me that I have, in fact, pumped air out of this thing. So what would you expect to happen now if I flip this with air in here? Are the two of the objects going to land at the same time? This is tricky to do, so here goes. You may not have noticed that, but the feather came in a distant second. Let's try it again. So, in fact, air is what causes us not to notice that things are traveling at the same speed, at the same acceleration when we drop them. Air screws that up. And so if I can get rid of the air, all objects should fall downward, and they should accelerate with the same acceleration of 9.8 meters per second squared, 32 feet per second squared.